What up, tubers, and welcome back to another Arena Open Day 1 Sealed here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. This is Sealed, Edge of Eternities, Best of 1. That is the easier method to qualify in. Now, remember, you do have to get 7 wins before, well, it is 3 losses here, unlike the win-a-box events. But it is still a hefty entry fee. So not for the faint of heart by any means. This is certainly something that's, if you're not maybe, how do I put this? If you're not confident in your sealed abilities and maybe not the best limited player, then this is certainly more of a fun thing than it is any guarantee of cash, of course. With that being said, we are going to fire this baby up. I will be able to record day 1, or at least a couple attempts if I don't get there. But I don't think I will be able to record day 2 as I will be out of town. So if I do qualify for day 2, I'll have to play that on my phone, and I'll just give you guys updates there. Okay, we've opened a lot of good white cards. Reclaimer, Chaplain, Frigate, Vondum. Containment can be playable. And then a Synthesizer is nice as well. So we'll be taking a peek at the white and seeing if hopefully the other cards can pair nicely with it. And yeah, we have some very good white. So I would say it's going to be hard not to be playing white just because of the rares we initially opened with it, and then all of the solid filler we have otherwise. So that's a very good start to our pool. Lab Synthesizer we saw. Let's see, Navigator. Blue's not that good. Yeah, blue's kind of mid-tier. Black has Depressurize. Oh, it's missing the grav kills and stuff. Yeah, black looks okay. Maybe comparable to blue, not very exciting. Red. Triple Memorial Team Leader is kind of cute. Especially since our white is just a lot of creatures. Yeah, these acting as like an Orcish Oriflame could be very, very good. But yeah, red's also not very exciting. There's an Orbital Plunge, but no other interaction. Green, we've got a couple Pollinators. Double Close Encounter. Oh, we've got a Godma. Green's got some good ones. Oh, I do have to remember, though, that I do have a Sir Vondum, which could put black as a slightly better position. Well, I guess the question is, am I lacking removal in white that I need to have removal in my other colors / colors? Light, 2 strikes, and, well, unlikely, but possibly containment. So not the best removal, but there is some. So I think there are a bunch of different routes you could go with this, and it would be just fine. The Vondum is a good reason to play black with the white, and the black does have some other card advantage. Otherwise, Scrounge for Eternity actually doesn't look too bad here as well. Red gives me the Plunge, Memorial, a modifier is good. The green giving me Godma is just so tempting. And we have a little bit of +1/+1 counter synergy if we play the green with the white. I guess it's really just this. Let's see, do I only have one colorless spacecraft, the kill ship? Looking out for easy ways to tap my creatures for the Sunstar Chaplain. All right, well, let's take a peek at the green real quick, and then let's take a peek at the black after, because I think both are decent and viable. I don't think I'd be splashing for Vondum, but it wouldn't be difficult if I'm playing green, given the 2 Pollinators, Wayfarer, Scoutlander. I probably wouldn't need the Sammy's Curiosity in this one. Like, yeah, this is good green-white. For sure. The Reclaimer gets a little bit of a boost in green, because we also have the Scoutlander to return. So we have Scoutlander, Frigate, and Light that the Reclaimer can hit back for value besides just being a 5/4 flyer. So that's not bad. I guess I wouldn't run the Might. Yeah, it's a good-looking green-white build for sure. So that's something to consider. And now let's take a peek at the black here. There's a chance I'd run the Hull Carver. It would be a second 1-drop for Shepherd to hit. The Vondam. I guess either build probably would end up playing the Kill Ship, question mark. And maybe one Scrounge. How many artifacts is that? 7 artifacts, not including the couple of ways to also produce extra artifacts, like, what, Monoist, Prospector, so yeah. Circuit Feeder is good enough there. Oh, this also looks pretty good. This has more card advantage, which is why I kind of like it over the green. The Titan and the Double Decode are kind of great. The Reclaimer gets slightly worse, right? I lose 1 extra hit for that, but that's not that problematic. I guess we probably wouldn't end up running the Hull Carver. Doesn't look like this is a build that needs it. And maybe like Beam Saw's filler. Wish I had a good equipment to go get with this, like the auxiliary would have been nice. I'd probably cut like one of the exosuit saviors. So that's what black-white would look something like. Both are solid, I think. Black gives me a little bit more card advantage. Green gives me a little bit more power. And I think I like the card advantage more. We already have a lot of good cards in white, so I don't think I need like the power of the Godma to close out games. But I think the Double Decode and the Titan is probably worth it. This is a solid build. This is a good-looking sealed pool. The concern is always that it's best of one sealed that we're playing, so you're always at the whim of Arena, but I think we can run with this. I think we're going to ship it like this and see how we can do. Let's go off to the Arena Open Day 1 sealed. Okay, let's get this going. On the draw, how's our hand? A little bit awkward, but fine. Keepable at any rate. The Virus Beetle. I guess I will discard the 7-mana spell out of my hand. Okay, Natural Jund. Not looking good to start here. I mean, do I just trade off with the Virus Beetle? guess maybe I should. I don't see myself using the tap ability anytime soon. Right, well... Pretty good curve for our opponents. Not much I can do about that. I mean, I guess I'm just running out a 5/4 flyer for 5 here. Missing Quagmire. Yeah, I mean... nothing I could do about this draw. Not much I can do at all. Well, I'm not dead on board. They can activate the Quagmire. I block the Scrap Bot and go to 1. I'm not running the whole Carver, right? So I don't have any more 1-drops to grab with that. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's maybe even worse then if they have something else to do. Yeah. Splash Focus Fire? What the hell is going on here? Besides me losing, that is to say. Okay, well. Kind of feels bad, but I guess it is what it is. I'm almost debating if I should just go base green 5-color myself. I really don't have that much worth splashing for, though. Like, blue doesn't have very much to splash for. Like, maybe Specimen Freighter if you wanted to. Red has Orbital Plunge. I do get access to, like, Survey Mechan and stuff, but... those aren't particularly exciting, and I feel like this is a good 2-color deck. I mean, I could cut... I don't know, I would get... This is interesting, at least. I think I'm going to keep this for one more... until one more loss. Because I think this is a good deck. But... maybe once I hit my second loss, I go green-white splashing a couple of good cards, like the Plunge, maybe the Titan, that kind of thing. Here we go. Here's the type of hand I think we're looking for. And even better, we're on the play. I don't think I'm going to depressurize that yet. I think we want to get the Chaplet online first. Maybe somewhat punished there, huh? Okay. I still think it was right to play the Chaplain first, but now I'm going to go ahead and just kill that instead of playing out the Monoist here. This is... My 4-color opponents are just hitting everything with ease. I don't know. Okay, dude. Go grab a Plains. Now we can cast our Flyers next turn. Nothing again? Okay, I guess that's good. Let's go grab our 1-drop and play that for now. Sure. And they left a card on top. I mean, if they can't kill our Flyer this turn, we're probably doing fine. Good. Sucks, though. Back-to-back games where our... Oh, they have Embrace Oblivion now? Back-to-back games where our 4-color opponent has just kind of ruined us. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use this, because then Decode Transmissions will also hit them for 2 life. 2 damage, rather. Oh, this is pain. Okay. Well, I'm going to save the Decode, because I think the 2 damage is more relevant here than drawing the cards immediately, because I might be able to just kill them next turn. Like, if they don't have anything, we have lethal here. Oh, that's nice. Right, excellent. Whew. That was almost scary. So I didn't need to draw Banishing Light. I could have sacrificed my Knight Captain or whatever it's called. I don't have any equipment, but sacrificing it would have triggered the Void, and then we could have drawn, or rather still finished them off with the now Void Decode. Needs a 2-drop, but it's fine. Hey, that's a good 2-drop. Although, that card gets a lot better if it's maybe held a little while. As if they just immediately kill it, I mean... then you're not going to get any value, but... never not running it out there since we have nothing else to do on turn 2 anyways. And if they just spend their turn 3 killing it, then that's fine. Okay. think we want to warp there? I'd really not like to have to use a removal spell this turn and would love to play out the Titan. Oh, nice. They didn't do anything. Okay. So I cannot kill the Terrabotanist in response and keep my flyer alive, since this uses last known information. The close encounters dealing the damage. That's unfortunate. But, I mean, looks like they only have a couple cards left, so Vanishing Light plus Radiant Strike might be good enough here. Go ahead and put the Trooper counter on itself. This Chaplain is something they're already going to want to kill. Sure. That is not a good one to see for us. Wow, and they... Okay. I mean, at this point, I'd probably just trade here. That's freaking brutal, dude. Is that a blue source? Oh, God. Are you kidding? Yeah, right. Right on time, Frigate. Holy smokes. It's another trigger, too. I can't get rid of both of their Kavu, so... they're gonna get to play those cards for free. Really, what can you do? I mean... there was a time when both of us were basically hellbent. Holy crap, dude. That is absurd. Alright. Well, let's go down to the green-white that I was talking about. Green-white base. Splashing good stuff, I guess. I don't know if depressurize is something I really want to splash for, but it's possible. Thing is, I don't think Vondum is that good of a splash card. It's like okay. Yeah, not gonna splash depressurize, but I think Titan is worth it. Especially in green-white, where it's harder to get that card advantaged. We do pick up the Gene Pollinator for the Shepherd to grab. It's also kind of sweet. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut the Vondum there. And then one more cut. I guess I'm not big on Broodguard. It is good with like the cheap creatures that oftentimes become irrelevant later, though. Anything else I might want to splash for? Not particularly. Oh, Survey Mechan. Sorry. Survey Mechan needs to come in. So I need to make 2 cuts again. So yeah, in that case, I will just... Well, Survey Mechan also makes the Elite a lot better, so I guess I'm just not cutting that. I guess Trooper's just okay standalone. That's probably fine to cut. I like Burst, but maybe I cut this as well. I do have a lot of removal. It's probably fine. And then we'll get the command bridge. We'll get 1 mountain, 1 swamp, and the rest plains and forests. Oh, that looks good. And honestly, this might have been a better initial build. I do think the black-white was good, but I mean... the games did not play out very well for us. Now it is time to rally. This is a very easy keep on the draw. Excellent. Any land would have allowed us to cast turn 3 Wayfarer, but Sammy's off the top. Looks real nice here. What you got, friend? Billie Jean. Okay, that's fine. Sure. The Harmonizer and pass. Okay. Well, if they're missing land drops, I think I'm okay just getting the Colossus online this turn. I think Radiant Strike on the Gene Pollinator when they're missing lands is also viable. I could just take this hit. But I'm okay there. Cosmogrand Zenith. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna have to let that trigger once. Well, assuming they can double spell next turn, which I guess there's no guarantee they can. Okay, I'm assuming they can't double spell, and if they can, that's brutal. Nice, alright. Okay, attacking here, I think. We still want to grab the swamp for Survey Mechan. Now I am the 4-color gamer. Granted, we know our opponent has at least, what, 3 spells in their hand. They might have drawn a land for the turn, but 3, maybe 4 spells in their hand, plus the Ray Blade in Warp. So pumping the Pollinator. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna kill the Pollinator and say go. Hold the land for like our Godma and whatnot. I don't know if this is right though. I mean, it's hard to race them when they have so many creatures, but sitting back isn't great when they have so many freaking spells in their hand still, you know? That's good. Well, now we probably want to trade off here. If they have a Radiant Strike, it's gonna suck, but... I mean, nothing I could have done about that anyways. Or that. Okay, they're gonna bounce their Ray Blade, I guess. Still 3 spells in their hand. Dude, I cannot catch a break in this format, I swear. I'm not gonna kill their flyer. I'm gonna let the damage happen first. It's 1 extra 1/1 if I warp it. I guess that's fine since they don't really have much stuff on the ground right now. It gains vigilance now. My god. Punished. Like, how do they still have that many spells in their hand? Dude, this is absurd. They're totally gonna have a Biosynthic here when I go for Radiant Strike, right? Yeah. This is not real life. What can you do? actually absurd. Like, just... Alright, well, twice the lands. They have literally everything. I don't know, man. I mean, I think I should have been playing this, or at least somewhat close to this build initially, and not just the black-white, but... When I'm the 2-color deck, I can't beat the 5-color decks. When I'm the 5-color deck, I can't beat the 2-color decks. I can't even blame it on my drafting, since this is sealed. And I think both decks we played were solid, so... Woof doggy, that is a beat, and that is day 1 Arena Open attempt number 1. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to record extra ones, and like I said, I'm not going to be able to record day 2 if I do qualify for it, so you might just be getting a couple of failed day 1s, and then that's the end of it, but... That's Magic, baby. Some things just not meant to be, and for me, it's this format. All right. We'll see you next time.